Good morning, and thank you for joining us for SBB Live. I am your host and the publisher of Seniors Blue Book, Amanda Barton, and I am so excited today to bring on one of our brand new partners, Laura Scearce, who is the owner of Leave a Life Legacy. Such a cool, inspiring business that you've created. But I definitely want to talk to you today a little bit about you and what got you started in this unique journey of yours. And just tell us a little bit about yourself, because that's what made this company what it is you. So talk to us about Laura.
So I grew up in a small town in Iowa, and I went to college there, and I was studying something called bioinformatics, which is a mixture of computer science and biology. And my senior year, became interested in business, and I went ahead and finished my degree because I was already in my senior year, but I started taking business classes, and they had a lot of business resources in that program at that college. And so I was looking for a business idea, and my dad mentioned one day that he thought he could write a book, but he was too impatient to sit down and actually type it. So I said, I'll do it. And so on a 9-hour drive to where he grew up, where we would go for Thanksgiving every year, I sat with my laptop, and he told me his stories, and I started typing. And I quickly realized that I could not keep up with him talking. So when we got to where we were going, he got me a recorder, a voice recorder. And actually, at that time, I did not continue with his stories, but I recorded both of my grandparents. And I was so happy that I did that. Excuse me. And then I thought maybe other people would be interested in me helping them do that with their family. So I finished up my degree, and I continued learning about business, and I did kind of a few clients here and there, but didn't really try to make it a full-time income. I always had another job. Fast forward, and I moved down to Florida, and I met some people who just thought it was such a great idea and were very encouraging. And I have been working full-time now for a company called Wings of Shelter, and they help girls in the area that have been rescued from sex trafficking. So I've been a full-time weekend caregiver for them for the last 2.5 years. And I just recently went down to part-time so I could do that and also move into doing this more full-time. And so I'm very excited about helping more people with their stories and helping them leave behind their legacy for their future generations.
It's such an amazing gift idea as well. And here we are right around the corner. This is the week of Christmas. What a great gift for someone to reach out to you and tell their family story. So I definitely encourage everyone to reach out and speak with Laura about that. Now, you had a particular client, and we are going to play a clip of a recent interview with them. Do you want to talk to us about that client and maybe some other clients that you're allowed to tell their story, obviously?
Sure. I have worked with several clients ranging in what they want as a final product. So some people want a book, and some people want more of the autobiography style of book or biography. Some people, I've done more of a picture book that has their story, but also is more focused on the family pictures. And some people want a DVD, and I have done interviews. So I videotape the interviews of them telling their story, and then make it into a digital presentation. And I've also done digital presentations with pictures, like a video of pictures as well. And so this particular client that we're going to show the clip is important because the reason that they wanted to start the project is because the husband was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. And so you can kind of see where he is declining a little bit, but they were able to get his stories before he declined much further. And another interesting thing about them is they had, which this isn't in the clip, but I also did a tour of their home because he had built their home. And so they were having to downsize and move because he had to move into a home. And so they wanted to they have that now forever. And so it's just a very, a little anecdote that he tells. And I should also note that most of my clients, their main audience has been usually their children and their grandchildren and their family. So they wanted to create this presentation, and then they actually shared it with the whole family at, I think, a Christmas one year, and played the movie for them as a surprise. So yeah, there's a lot of different ways to do that, a lot of different final products, so to speak, and a lot of different ways that you can share your legacy. And so it depends on what you would want as far as what we do.
That's perfect. And like I said, I know you do so much more than just the books themselves. So we are going to show that clip now. I hope you guys all enjoy it.
Our daughter Laura was just so precious. I mean, I was so excited to have a baby. We lived with my mom and dad after we moved out of the apartment while he was building. We moved in with mom and dad and a dog we had just gotten, Holly the collie. Yeah. We moved in with my mom and dad till the house was ready. Larry and the dog lived downstairs in the basement, and I slept with my sister. And what did the dog do?
Well, I finished the basement off, paneled it for my mother and father-in-law, and the dog, because it was a pup, chewed up all the woodwork in the basement. I replaced the woodwork in the basement because of the dog. So the dog was not a good situation for my mother-in-law, and so we ended up.
We brought the dog with us to our first house.
To our first house.
Now that we've watched that, Laura, what a beautiful segment, an amazing story. I truly enjoy watching that myself, and I think it's fantastic what you're doing. You truly are restoring that legacy and able to show it off to friends and family. What an amazing, like I said, gift for the holidays, particularly. Is there anything else that you want to add? Anything else about the business itself, Leave a Life Legacy, that you want to add?
Well, I would say everything that I do is custom. So I've worked with people who all I've done is scan photos for them and put them into a digital album that they can share. And I've done just interviews, I've done just books, I've done just transcription of people who have had handwritten journals that they would like me to turn into type. So, I can help at any level, and either help somebody, even with technology coaching, if they want to do their own legacy, and I can just help along the way. So I'm thrilled to be part of, however level that I can help.
That's fantastic. I love the name of your company, Leave a Life Legacy. I think that it's a perfect segment to what you truly are, a personal historian. And you transcript their story so beautifully. So thank you so much. And I encourage anyone to reach out to Laura. Maybe you'll be doing some holiday specials. We'll see. But I just truly appreciate your time. And I thank you